What do you get when you cross that board game clue? Ace Attorney and Total Drama Island? You get Among Us. Now take out the sussy and add some fussy, and you still get Among Us. Any kind of media that has an element of fraudulence and defamation dared to release post-sus will be labeled as Among Us. Today isn't the case. We'll be looking at Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, the first and certainly not the last. DR is a plot-heavy trauma sim which has me questioning my sanity and my sexuality. Before anything, I'd like to tell you that I'm not some sort of reviewer who's poured countless hours of research to give you enlightening judgment of the premise or whatever. I'm just a dude who wanted to make a video. DR is known for 3 things: its art style, its music, and its quirky characters doing wacky things.
Shut the fuck up!
Such as genocide, murder, and it is busting Among Us-ly, that's for true. Its devoted fans are truly dyed in the wool. And to the girl I took this picture with, if you or someone you know just so ends up watching this, I'm gonna need that IG. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-sanctioned, co-ed private school located in Tokyo, New York. Izuru Kamakura created this fine establishment in order to research and develop the talents of exceptional teens known as Ultimates, to produce hope for the not-so-young and impressionable. To attend such an elite establishment that makes MIT look like you went to Jupiter and got more stupider, you'll need one of 2 things: mad skill or mad luck. What do you do if you just so happen to get the dub of a lifetime? Well, you, alongside 15 other impressionable chumps, proceed to get played by some dumb-looking bear with an Audi, and instead of enjoying several years of barely making deadlines due to sleep deprivation, peer pressure, lunchroom segregation, and gaining knowledge of things you will never use in your everyday life, you will be executing your fellow students at a chance of freedom for funny moments. Now, what if you don't want to murder the baddie with the fatty across the room for the sake of amusement? Don't worry, the corrupted Care Bear studied in the art of coercion.
Yes, indeed.
While I give you a lowdown of the colorful cast of sufferers, I will simultaneously rank them in a canonical tier list of the elite to the complete and utterly insufferable. Makoto Neineki is an optimistic, compassionate young dumbass. He is the protagonist, so you, as the player, play as him. Immediately, the underdog for being the ultimate lucky student, which means he won a drawing to the special school from a box top raffle. Evidently, he is dense.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Shut the fuck up!
Despite his fat blockhead, he always clutches it in the final circle,
Damn straight.
and is the goodest boy there ever was, and secures a spot in S tier. Sayaka Maizono, a cheerful, sweet, and nice girl who cares deeply about her friends. She is persevering and won't ever give up once she has a goal. Sayaka is underrated as a well-written character. That's what I would say if I was the schlub, but I'm not. I'm aware that she might be a decent person, but I don't care. There are only 3 things this pick-me girl did in the game: exploited my boy, got played by the ugly bitonal bear, and getting clapped for it. Those are E-tier character traits. Kyoko Kirigiri, love child of a skeleton and a bag of Jacqueline's beef jerky. She is a smart noodle and a sneaky sleuth, able to simultaneously penetrate the confines of the boys' bathroom without being seen, while also finding out who Howard is. Who's Howard? Howard D's nuts. Lavender hair here is one of 4 DR ladies worthy of a bunny girl figure, submitting her status as a B tier. Byakuya Togami, the best thing to come out of Danganronpa. A Chad amongst Sigmas.
Imbeciles, all of you.
You can call him a lone wolf.
That's right.
He remains shrouded in mystery, which is incredibly attractive to girls. He doesn't pay them much
I don't have
attention,
time to play
which
with you.
drives them crazy. He does as he pleases. Legal adults, fatherless or not, call him daddy.
Shut up, you!
Byakuya Togami follows a strict Sigma male schedule. Feel free to pause and read as an attempt to grasp the sheer diligence it takes to pull off such a lifestyle. His stance in the socio-sexual hierarchy grants him his own tier above all else.
Let's go.
Mondo, the symbol of macho pride. Kiyotaka, the symbol of valiant pride. When pinned against each other, the competitive blood they each possessed pushed their rivalry above all. That is, until they shared a sensual night together in a sauna, able to tear into their carnal desires. These two are the literal definition of homies over hoes. They would cherish their newfound romance greatly, so much so that Mondo, who sat up in S tier, would sacrifice his spot by straight up slaughtering some chick when she asked him about his games. Leading by example. Once Taka caught wind of the actions of his dumbass boyfriend, he decided to be a good partner and take his spot in S tier. Spoilers, Mondo dies, but when he does die, he leaves behind a special gift for Taka: extreme grief and loss. To the point where for Taka to cope with these unexpected emotions, he adopts a new personality, becoming the epitome of sweaty boy love, Kyondo. Leon Kawada can be described just from these few pieces of media I happened to find on the internet.
Oh my.
I'm coming.
That's some B-tier material. Aoi is a very bubbly and positive girl that always tries to see the best in things. She's very sweet and supportive of her classmates, no matter how weird they may be. That's what I would say if I was the schnook, but I'm not. There are only one thing this rakes me girl did in this game: advocated healthy living, yet ate copious amounts of donuts,
Got a creamy filling.
which led to her obtaining all of the following. As a result, she goes into D tier.
Actually, no. Because,
Junko Inoshima is the antagonist of the series. She represents what a common DR fan is, riddled with mental illness, but she kinda bad though.
My name is
Gundam Tanaka, a quirked out white boy with a little bit of swagger,
Amen.
especially when he's busting it down sexual style. Yo, he's going in with the sauce!
Naturally.
Every other subsequent character aren't as important to me, but they range from a goth girl who challenged you to a game of Uno, and if you so dare make her draw 4 and pick yellow, her insults directed at you will have you reconsider your intellect and race to an actual mistake. The story? Comedic of you to assume the story is important. Rule number 1 of being a DR fan is why care about the story if you can make up your own. If you were looking for a fandom that rivals that of Undertale kids, look no more. The average bullet refuter, DR fan for short, has the skill and aspiration to take an existing character and make them into something you never wished existed. I am a DR enjoyer. To prevent anaphylactic shock due to cringe, I circumnavigate past the boundless amount of happy little accidents and only embrace the necessities. All jokes aside, I regret putting this game on hold for years and only recently playing it. In my current years, I was glad that something genuinely interested me and kept my attention as good as DR did. It was refreshing, a fun zany experience, one of which will be hard to forget since now there are DR references everywhere. Clint Stevens sub notifications. In my town, there's a Hope Street. Sephiroth, Smash, Despair, Popeye's blackened ranch sauce. These aren't revelations. These are cries for help. Hey, thanks for watching.
beautiful.